A court has ordered Radio 5AD to re-employ its sacked breakfast announcer Ken Sparks, who was fired in March this year. In delivering his decision, the magistrate said Sparks' dismissal had been harsh and unjust, and he should be reinstated to his original position under the same terms. Those terms were never documented. They were on a verbal basis, as John Parrington reports.
Sparks arrived at 5AD, Adelaide's top rating station for the late 70s up to December 1982, when its ace breakfast duo Barry Ian and Tony Pilkington resigned to go to rival station 5KA. Much of AD's success had been directly attributable to Baz and Pilko's huge following. The shock resignations caught AD off balance, and negotiations started immediately for a replacement before the start of the first rating survey just over a month away. The Industrial Court was told during evidence, Sparks, a close friend of AD's station manager Bob Francis, he'd been holidaying in Adelaide at the time of the resignations. Francis had approached Sparks, and a meeting was arranged with the station's general manager Jim Sutton. The magistrate said the negotiations were conducted with remarkable informality and no contract was drawn up. The magistrate found the agreement would be for a minimum of 2 years. But in reality, after only 9 weeks on air, Sparks had been sacked by the station after a private survey it had secretly conducted showed he hadn't been popular. The split between the station and the announcer was bitter. Yet outside the court following today's decision, a delighted Sparks said he was looking forward to returning to 5AD.
They still go back despite the sacking?
Oh, yes, there's no reason. That was the major thing, is to be reinstated.
You said you were dealing with friends before. Are they still friends now?
Of course they are. You know, friends, particularly Bob Francis, all these years. You know, you just... friends have got to have a hiccup, and occasionally mates have an argument over a beer, and what you do is go and have another beer and get back together again.
But late this afternoon, the management of 5AD said they'd reached a financial settlement with Sparks and said he would not be returning to the station in any capacity.